Yeah, course crushers. Now I'm in a fortunate position where I didn't have to have these multiple streams of income that a lot of people have to have. Like, I have a job, so my immediate needs of paying my bills were taken care of even when I launched my first Udemy course. And then I've been in a, I wouldn't say fortunate position because it was something that I worked for, but I've done very well on Udemy as well. So I say that I have two jobs now. So this is what I've done for myself. So to try to get 3 and 4 and 5 jobs, I don't need them. I have 2 full-time jobs, and I never sleep apparently. So I'm just in Udemy Studio or Faculty Lounge all the time. So
get paid for that?
You know, they sent me a T-shirt. I work for cheap apparently, but you know, Sean and I started Course Crushers, and the idea was that you know, as Dennis knows, you know, you can only do so much selling your own courses, but to have other people's courses that you can sell as well is an accelerator, or it could be an accelerator. Affiliates are paid fairly well in the Udemy marketplace. So if you can sell a course as an affiliate, you get 50%, which is you know, which instructors hate, but affiliates need to be incentivized to do a lot of work for it. So you know, we started Course Crushers as on a different model where we're trying to build our list by advertising. We spend money on Facebook ads. We curate the courses, so we really are trying to be a bit picky about which courses get promoted at first. And then you know, it's been that's a tough road, and Dennis knows you have to be super consistent. You have to promote every day. If you go a couple of days without promoting, your income just falls like a stone. So you know, and it's kind of not maybe that's just not my thing, but we'll you know, Sean's really good at. Sean's a real classic internet marketer. He knows all the names. He's met them. He has lunch with James Schranko and a lot of these things. Like, so he's the marketer. I'm the course curator. So it's a good team.
Yeah.
What was the other question? A tip or how to get started?
Yeah, I was just going to add something really quick, like with something like your website. I mean, some of that stuff takes time. And the cool thing about it is that with Udemy only having 8 million students at this point, then you have to think about that everything that you do technically should more than double in income if their students and your students double or more. You know, yeah. I'm not good at math, but I know that it's not my favorite subject.
So, yeah, I mean, I want to get my own site set up and funnel, and I've been experimenting with ads and my audience insights and trying to find where can I market my own courses. It's tough, but again, you know, maybe out of I don't want to presume, but like my income is the most passive probably out of the 4 of us that were here. Like, I could go a whole month not do anything, and my income's pretty much the same. Like, my Udemy organic is 90% of my Udemy income, and so I'll just like, you know, I try, but I'm not super incentivized to really try. You know what I mean? If my Udemy organic was low, I'd be like hustling like a you know like a true hustler. But right now it's sort of in that position where it's like I really do want to set up my own thing. It's not easy.
You can be known as the Toronto hustler.
No, I don't want to. Maybe I'm more of a slacker. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, just real quick before we have Sergey talk about his stuff, somebody wants to know the size of your audience at Course Crushers.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Andrew does.
No, I mean, there's no answer. I'm not. We did some. Basically, we selected some initial set of courses. We had a lot of great courses submitted, And we really spent money advertising each and every course that we sent out. We built up landing pages. We sent out personalized emails. Sean wrote a lot of copy, custom images, the whole thing. So we really tried to invest as much time and money into this thing. It's tough. I mean, I just saw a post today. Course Cowboy is also finding it hard to build the audience outside of Udemy. We do what we can, but we're, like I said, we're willing to invest money. It's not just to post it to Twitter. It's real dollars leaving our pocket every month to get this stuff built. So we're doing okay. I mean, in terms of growth, but I wish we were doing a lot better.
Yeah, I actually see more income coming in from my affiliate marketing right now than I do from my Udemy courses. Maybe as I add more courses that changes, but I'm always trying new stuff and I'm consistently out there. Like you said, it's never ending. So when I wake up in the morning, I grab my coffee and then I start thinking about all of the things that I need to do, the affiliate marketing, the book that I'm going to write, the Udemy courses that I'm going to release, the sleep that I'm hoping to get. Sergey, what are you doing to generate some additional income outside of Udemy, or maybe that kind of ties to Udemy?
Well, first of all, I have a suggestion for you. Maybe for your book, you get to interview every single one of the top Udemy instructors, and then that's going to be pretty cool because you go in, talk to them. So that's going to be an awesome thing that you can do. Yes, you want to keep going? You wanted to say something or no?
No, it's just I was just answering like yours. It would be nice to get some of those top instructors, but sometimes I think some of those instructors, when they get to the top, they're like a rock star.
Yeah, well,
and
try it.
And I like talking to some of the average instructors to see what their struggles are and what their advice is, because I think that you don't have to be an Alan Hill to offer good advice. I mean, I get people telling me all the time that I'm offering them good advice and stuff like that. And sometimes I need to follow my own advice. I'll be honest about that. But I force myself every day to make sure that I'm doing the stuff that I talk about and try stuff out so that I can share it to other people and hopefully be one of those top instructors one of these days, but still be connected to people who are just starting out on Udemy so that I can offer advice, because for me, I get great pleasure knowing that I'm helping other people generate more income, even if it's $5, $10, $15, $20 or whatever. Like with Scott did the pen post deals on my group. And how many sales did you have?
The first one I did was $45 for the 10.
Yeah, and that was from a $5 investment or something like that.
That was an experiment. So, it was like, now, can I say I did a similar thing with Chad?
Yeah.
Big goose egg.
Well, see, you know what? And I thought about that. The difference is that his group is specifically focused on free. So that's the mindset right there. So it's very hard to. So like I did. And I haven't looked at the results. I just directed people over to $1 courses because it's not that far from free. And so just trying to get them to go over to the website. But at least you tried to see how it would work. There's so many different ways to market courses out there.
Well, the way I go about this, I have my own Facebook group, and I have actually two of them. One of them is the free group, and then I have the paid group too. So I have the 10 and under and the free group. So people do join in both of those. And a lot of times when they join in the free one, they join in the paid one. The paid one, the free one, where there was all the free courses out there, that actually has around 2,600 students in it. right now. So it's growing every single day. There's a lot of people just coming in. And then I have the paid one, which is, it just goes right next to it. And the paid.
Yeah, and you guys can go ahead and post like Matt. Oh shoot, sorry, hold on. Go ahead, Matt. Sorry about that. So what I was going to say is like Scott, you can post a link to your website, and Sergey, you can go ahead and post links to your group just to let people know about this stuff. I forgot that I had locked the seat to let you back in, and it doesn't notify you, I guess, when you have it locked. So welcome back.
That's okay. I'm making popcorn. That's okay. I'm making popcorn.
Oh, you're gonna share it? He's like, yeah, you went quiet. So hey, let's go ahead and filter out for questions and make sure that we've answered some of these. We already answered the question if we were the devil because he dropped off again.
Okay, I posted.
And we look like hell. How do you prepare for a Udemy class? Have we talked about that?
Well, I think you wanted to ask me the question about the multiple ways of income.
About what?
Multiple ways of income.
Yeah, go ahead and do that first. I'm sorry. I thought you had finished your thought, and and Matt's got his popcorn. So go ahead.
Okay. So what I actually do, I sell stuff on eBay, and I sell stuff on Etsy too. And I think eBay is one of the better places where you guys can make pretty good cash selling on it. In fact, all the other stream of incomes combined don't equal the amount of money you can make on eBay itself. On although there is other places you can make money, but that's like a small amount of change versus that. But Udemy itself is another way that you can make a lot of money too. So if you want to create a course on Udemy, you can make money as well. But you have to learn how to do this. So I don't suggest anybody to just go in, make a class, and expect to get paid. I suggest for you to learn how the system works, take a few classes. You have some instructors you might like, and then take their classes, see how they do it, and then maybe then you decide that it's time for you to launch a class. That's the best way. People who just start a class up without taking anyone else's course, they don't know what they're getting into, plus they don't know what is the student experience. You want to have the student experience, and you want to add value to your students. That the stuff I teach, all my classes, I want somebody to make money when they take my class.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a good accomplishment when they actually take my class and start to make money, because that's, if I have a money making, that is my goal.
Yeah. Hey, you're cutting in and out. I'm not sure if it's your internet speed or your microphone or something.
I have no idea. I think it's just
echo.
Yeah, it might be blab. Sometimes it gets kind of funky. Hey, Scott, did you bring your dog in there with you? Yeah. What's your dog's name?
That's Oliver.
Oliver? Oh, that's a cool name. Yeah. So Matt's waving.
Yeah, I was waving at Oliver.
Yeah.
You have
hey guys, I want to talk about courses.
I do have a
cat
mad at me.
I saw some people talking about like the your popcorn or whatever. Yeah, if you want to go grab popcorn, grab your favorite beverage. I've switched to a Mexican beer here, and lemon bar, and I've got water here on my desk too. But let's. You're finished with your point there, Sergey, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. So let's go through and try to answer some of these questions here to make sure that we've got those entered. So I've already answered about how to do courses on Fiverr. Matt, he's got some courses out on Fiverr. I do. It's basically just creating a gig that you send somebody a coupon to your course or a couple of courses. Fiverr starts off at $5, and then you might want to upsell them on a gig extra and, maybe offer some consulting or something based on the topic of your course. I know that for some reason they don't like you to do Skype, and I actually offer a gig for some Skype time, and I don't know why their restriction on that.
Yeah, they don't like information given on Fiverr.
Yeah. So let's see.
But Udemy just recently said about how you can offer a consulting service or a phone call for an extra. Like someone asked them specifically if you could charge higher if you included live time, and they said, yeah, you could do that. So Udemy doesn't have a problem with it.
I do that with Udemy. I just create a coupon for the course at X amount of dollars, or for a few dollars more Skype time with me for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or 45 minutes. But I also say that in order to qualify for the Skype time, that you have to complete the course, because there's no point in me offering Skype time if somebody hasn't gone through the course and learned some of this stuff. So I do it as a follow-up.
How many people buy the Skype time but never complete the course? Like, is that a high percentage?
Several actually, but that's their choice. I mean,
right? No, I'm just asking. I get a lot of people who buy my course and never start it.
Of course, right? Yeah, and we do the same thing. I bought courses that I haven't started yet.
Mm-hmm.
I bought books that I haven't started reading yet. Yeah.
But it's like the same thing as you have with DVDs. If you have DVDs in your house, how many of those do you actually watch after you bought them? So it's the same exact thing. You don't want to watch them because something new is coming up. You want to watch that. You always think you can go back and watch that. So that happens to a lot of us as well. And that's the whole issue with some Udemy classes. We have Udemy classes out there. People buy some of my classes and they really don't watch it, which is kind of weird. You paid so much money and you don't want to watch it. Okay. Yeah. But then they do it back. So you have to try to force them to actually watch it and try to interact with them and get them to watch stuff. So some people will watch it, and I'm sure it's only a small percentage versus all your sales. I'm sure, Matthew, you know much better about this because you probably have thousands of students and only a small percentage who only watches it versus them just slack off, don't do anything. But the people who slack off, who take my classes, they don't make any money. And if they buy my money-making classes, how are you going to make money if you don't actually take the class? So that's kind of weird.
Yeah, but you also have to, as an instructor, make sure that you're building those relationships with students. So if you can see in the Udemy dashboard if a student has started progressing through your course or not. So you can give them a little kick in the ass and send them a message and have them start that course, because I think you benefit. Because if you can get them to start the course and complete it, or even start the course and get partway through it, you might get a review from them. And they might eventually say, well, you know what? I've learned what I wanted to learn, because I do that. I will jump around at different lectures and pick the information that I want to learn. And then they might buy another course. But you have to remind them, you have to remember that we're really busy in our daily lives, and we might buy that course and then forget that we actually have it. I have to remind myself to go back to some of the courses. Like, I haven't finished Scott's SEO course completely, but I did enough to get what I needed to get done and get the Google Analytics code into my course. So at least it's pulling data, and then I can go back and watch the rest of it and learn more about what to look for in that data.
There's so much feedback, but to our point before, when you offer Skype time for Udemy coupon, I tried this and I got 6 sales, and it's been 6 months, and I've tried to contact the people who have bought those, and I can't reach anyone. So I made all this extra money, and I didn't have to put in the time.
So I tell them specifically to contact me.
Yeah, me too. I just stopped offering it because I don't think it's sustainable. I just feel like somebody's going to rip shit.
Oh, geez. Scott Patton's here. Let's wrap this up.
What's that?
Scott Patton just joined. Let's wrap this up.
Who just joined? I
Scott
can't
Patton.
see that.
No?
Let me see.
You're so mean.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Let's run. Yeah. So, Matt, you want to pick a question out of there and pick one to answer while you're eating your popcorn? Hey, Scott and Sergey, can you see the questions too that are being asked? Are you able to see that?
Yeah, I see it.
The top for Udemy income, Alan Hill and Jerry Banfield have made $30,000 a month.
Jerry's higher than that now.
Wait, what?
Jerry's a lot higher than that now.
What is he at right now?
60.
60?
60?
Holy, wow.
60 a month?
And it's a course that he hired somebody to create, right? The hacking course.
Mm-hmm. Why did they let him do that?
Do you want the honest answer?
Yeah, I don't care. It's on record, but you know what?
I know. Well, as long as nobody from Udemy is watching this. They had a rule that you had to appear in every one of your courses, right? And that stopped like Alan Hill, Tim, can't remember his last name, Bachala, a bunch of people wanted to create courses, but Udemy said, no, you have to be a visible instructor, blah, blah, blah. And Jerry Banfield went ahead. He hired a bunch of guys off Odesk. He had 8 jobs open at one point, 8 Odesk jobs open for different courses. And you can see it on his profile. He's got an R, a course in R programming language and another course in whatever. So he got successful with the hacking course. And some people were really pushing Udemy to like, hey, this guy's breaking the rule. He's not appearing in these courses. He's not teaching. So what did Udemy do? They changed the rule. So now you can be a producer. And it's called the producer.
And you know what? I could see that happening because I see like people who go under a company name or whatever, and they produce a lot of videos or something like that.
Company name is different. Like you have Infinite Skills, right? The biggest course producer on Udemy is Infinite Skills, which is a company, right? So it's owned by Pearson now or something. But there are big companies teaching on Udemy, but Jerry Banfield was Jerry Banfield, and he just went out and hired someone. Like that's not a company. That's fine. They changed the rule, and now you can claim to be a course producer, and you can market. Now, the distinction these days is you have to be the co-instructor before the course goes live. You can't add a co-instructor after it goes live and say, oh, yeah, now. So that's
see, for me, a true co-instructor course would be that both instructors, that there's an even mix of going back and forth or something like that. Sergey, you have a course that I haven't watched yet that you have a co-instructor. What percentage are you actually in that course?
Well, I have a bunch of co-instructors. I don't have only one class of co-instructors. I have, I don't know how many, I have like 5 different classes that I work with other people. And I do 50-50 with them. I do 50%, I put in my own work, and 50% they put in their work. So they do what they're good at, and I do what I'm good at, and we combine both of our best of us, and we give the best student experience to everybody who is taking it. So far we have, I have an Amazon FBA class that I did with John, which is like 6 hours long class. And I explain a lot of things. I do hands-on tutorials. This is something I'm very good at. Versus John, he just talks a lot about Amazon FBA, like all the details. He gathers all the info. So that's one of the classes I actually did with somebody. I also did one about Etsy. Well, I work with Alex, and he actually talks about how he is an entrepreneur and how to make business. And I talk about Etsy, how tutorials and everything else. But the big thing is you want to have a very good relationship with the co-instructor. When you take the class, you see both instructors kind of working together, and the class is kind of very interesting and fun versus just have somebody just a talking head at the start and a talking head at the end, and all the body, just one person doing the rest of it. That doesn't sound like a co-instructor. So you want to have 50% in, you do 50, and anybody else who is working with me does the other 50%. So it's like every single lecture, there's some of mine there's some of theirs, and the best.
We're getting feedback again. Are you hearing that?
Okay.
Sorry.
So the good combination is if you can actually feed off each other and make the class even better. So does that extend?
Yeah,
you have a bad. I think.
Yeah, you're right. You have to. It's the best courses are when both of the instructors are working equally hard for it. Actually, Andrew Eddy's here too, and he's got the course with Rob Percival, which I think Rob didn't invest too much time helping him on, but hopefully they're doing really well with it.
Matt's just sitting there eating popcorn and acting like he's watching a movie, I guess.
I'm enjoying the show.
What brand are you having tonight?
I don't know, just as microwavable popcorn. Trader Joe's popcorn.
Oh,
listen, I'm going to drop off and I'll free up a seat for someone else to join.
Yeah, I think actually, I think that this might be a good time to wrap up because it's coming up on 8:30, which means a couple of hours for me. Mm-hmm. So I've got courses to produce. I've got some stuff that I want to get out. But you know what? Matt and I are going to be here again on Thursday at that's the 8th of October at 1 p.m. Eastern. 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern time. I always get the damn time zones mixed up. Thanks, Scott, for joining us. He dropped off. And thanks, Sergey. Before you go, why don't you go ahead and tell people where they can find you online? Just give a few real quick. Matt can do the same, and then I'll do the same and wrap it up. And look for the replay of the Blab on Blab. You can follow me on Blab. You'll get the replay automatically. But if you want some of the notes that I put together, I'll put those out there in different places. You can find me on Facebook. So I'll get that information in just a moment. Go ahead. Who's going to be first?
I already put it in, though.
What's that?
I put the website down. Is that what you want?
Again.
Is that what you want?
You're cutting out. You keep cutting out. So just give a couple of places where people can find you online.
Yeah, I just put in my website. I think.
Oh, you put it in over there on the.
You can see it. That's my name over there. No, it's not my name, but the name I use for Twitter.
So that's his website. And Matt, why don't you go ahead and let people know where they can find you online?
I'm typing in the link now and everything. But okay, so if you want any of my courses for $2, use the coupon code 2. You just use the coupon. There's so much feedback, man. Does anyone else hear that?
Yeah, there's a lot of feedback coming through right now. I don't know if it's internet connections, Blab, or Ghost. But go ahead. So you're pasting it in there, Matt?
Yeah, I just pasted it in too.
Yeah, just because there's so much feedback and stuff. Just redeem a coupon. You can type in 2, and those are all my courses.
Is the code just 2, the number 2?
Yeah, absolutely. The code's just 2.
Okay, so yeah, if you go to Matt's profile on Udemy, type in when you go to the course, redeem a coupon, put in the number 2, and that'll discount his course to $2. What I'm sharing with you is a lot of good information on Udemy links. So if you're new to Udemy, you can find out some of the things on Udemy, like how much revenue you share in different situations with Udemy or affiliate marketers. Also some information we've talked about co-instructors on how that works. So you can check that out. There's the document right there. It also has links to my courses, a little bit more than Matt's courses because I'm doing a promotion for the month that we're in, Spectacular Savings. So you can check that out and you can find me online. Follow us on Blab up here above. And again, Thursday, join us on Thursday on Blab at our normal time, and you can bring your favorite beverage with you, whether it be coffee, beer, or water or whatever, and we'll just be talking more about Udemy and answering questions that people have about Udemy. So you mean by hand for each student?
Hey, Dennis.
Of course. What was that?
Dennis.
Yeah.
Guess what we just did? We just did a Blab After Dark.
It's dark here too. So yeah, so there's some people keep the clothes on. Yeah, hey, give some props. Maybe we get more props that way. I don't know. Oh. Sergey, thanks for joining us tonight. It was great having you, and I'll chat with you offline. I'll chat with Matt offline, and Scott, thanks, and those who joined us in the hot seat. Adios, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye, Matt.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.